Ultimately, Scotland's future will be as an independent country. And away from this place, let's reflect. There is not a single mention of Scotland in this King's speech.
The King's speech offers nothing for Scotland. It fails to tackle rising food and mortgage costs or address the energy crisis.
In 2022, we produced enough energy, enough electricity to power all the homes in Scotland for 3.5 years, yet people can't afford to keep the lights on.
Scotland needs a permanent transfer of energy powers. If the UK won't act in our interest, then we must be able to do so for ourselves. And if the UK really is a voluntary union, then we need the permanent transfer of independence referendum powers to Scotland. I have again continued to speak out against the appalling tragedy unfolding in Gaza. The slaughter of innocents must stop.
We need an immediate ceasefire and we need a free Palestine for it going forward. But I wonder why the British government will not join calls for a ceasefire.
I also wonder why Starmers Labour won't support a ceasefire, and I'll be supporting calls for one in the parliamentary votes on the King's speech. Local campaigning for the independence election is in full swing, and I appreciate everyone's support. Together we will make progress. Our movement has evolved since the early days of the SNP in West Lothian, and I'm honoured to have received a scrapbook of 1970s political cuttings from veteran activist Mrs Barrowman. The modern party owes much to our early pioneers. I was also delighted to get out visiting local businesses and care homes this week whilst working in the constituency, before paying my respects for Armistice by laying a wreath on behalf of my constituents. As always, if you would like an advice surgery appointment or a visit to your local group or business, call me on 01506 654415 or email martyn.day.mp@parliament.uk. Until next week, stay safe.